Good morning. Alberta's next premier says he won't be changing the policies of Alison Redford nor the direction of government. Dave Hancock says a new mandate will be the prerogative of whoever is chosen as the permanent leader of the Alberta Tories, and that won't be him. Redford will step down as premier on Sunday. Hancock will take over the job in an interim capacity. He says he won't run in a leadership race because he's been in government for 17 years and believes the party needs a fresh face. Meantime, at a fundraising dinner in Calgary last night, Wild Rose leader Danielle Smith zeroing in on what comes next now that Alison Redford has resigned. She expects the Tories won't wait until 2016 to call an election, so she's getting her troops ready. Smith says for the second time in a 3-year period, the governing PCs have forced out a leader who had led them to re-election with a strong majority. She suggests perhaps it's time Albertans choose a new governing party.
Albertans look at their government today, and we no longer see the very best of our values and the brightest of our intentions. We can no longer believe in the leaders that we have or the reasons why they're there. We see a government consumed with its own interests while settling for mediocrity in everybody else.
Smith suspects we'll be back at the polls in about a year. The Alberta Legislature has taken a break until April 7th. In question period yesterday, Calgary Northwest MLA and anti-bullying minister Sandra Jansen made it clear she won't be apologizing for defending Alison Redford. Jansen has been under fire for remarks she made about Len Weber after he decided to leave the Tory caucus. She inferred that if he couldn't handle the push-pull in politics, he should go back to being an electrician. Jansen says Weber, who used the term bully to describe Redford, was completely off mark.
Mr. Speaker, when you use the term bullying to describe what we do in the political arena, you are devaluing the term. And there are many people watching today, many families who have contacted to me whose children are the victims of bullying, who say shame on you for that.
Jansen says many people in her riding are tradespeople and completely understood what she meant by her comments to Len Weber. The Rangeland Derby Canvas auction is considered a pretty good indicator of Calgary's economy. More than $3.5 million in bids coming in last night, down about $62,000 from last year. The average bid was just over $98,400. The top bid of $170,000 coming from MJ's Water Hauling and going to the reigning chuck wagon champion, Jason Glass.
Our expenses are very high, and you know, to run fast and have nice horses and do things right, you spend a lot of money. So, you know, we appreciate every dollar we can raise.
Chuck wagon legend Kelly Sutherland, who took the top bid last year, drew the second highest bid of $145,000 from Trevita Corporation. This year's Calgary Stampede runs from July 5th to the 14th. And that is your news to 7:30.